Mr. Mike Mars here on the In-Wheel Time Show.
I got to get you
now
going, Michael.
Has a review coming up. And what is that the review going to be on, Mike?
Well, this here is their 2024
Kia Niro.
Niro
It's
SX Touring. It's a touring car.
Touring car. It's a
car.
Niro. So I keep thinking of Greek mythology and a Nero
Yeah,
guy.
I'm really not sure how they came up with that name. But
Nero is
once
burning.
you think of it,
Not
it's
Nero,
there.
but Nero.
Nero.
Yeah.
And in fact, this is actually the second generation because it was this generation was introduced in 2023. So this is kind of a carryover. We're going to do a little tweaking on it.
Tweak it.
Kind of get it going. Comes in 5 available trim levels. You got an LX, an EX Touring, SX Touring. We happen to have the SX Touring, so we're sitting at the top of the line. And this is a really nice vehicle. So it is considered a small, compact SUV. They kind of change. Everything's growing a little bit, so they're trying to get away, I think, from the compacts and the subcompacts and just say it's small. That way you don't have to worry about people getting insulted because they got the wrong things. I'm not sure.
Nope.
But this one, because
You
of
would
the
know about
styling on
small.
it goes between it almost looks like a hatchback to some people, but it's not really a hatchback because of the styling on it. So it gives you a little more room in the back as far as the headroom in the back seat goes. It's not available with any all-wheel drive either, so it's got a couple of things here. Got LED lighting all the way around, including the fog lights. Got some gloss black body trim, including the rear spoiler and the roof rails. So it's got a nice combination. Whatever color you get, it's got some nice black to kind of offset it there. Power liftgate, power sunroof. We were on the optional 18-inch alloy wheels, which were also black. So once we got into it, we found out that we had leather seating surfaces. The front seats are heated and ventilated, as you would expect, or a car like this. 10.25-inch touchscreen. Now, this is the bigger one because they're up in the trim level lines. But the strange thing is it's got a wireless charger, but if you want to use Apple CarPlay or Android, you have to wire it. You can't use Bluetooth.
Oh.
It's kind of weird. It took me a little while to figure out why I couldn't connect.
Old-fashioned.
Yes. But like I say, it does have the wireless charging pad. Now, it also has a 7-speaker Harman Kardon system, so it's got plenty of tunes on it that you can crank it up. Now, up under the hood, it's got a 1.6-liter inline-four hybrid motor. This is a hybrid. 139 horsepower, got 195 torque equivalent with a 6-speed automatic. You put this all together, and the EPA says in the city you should be looking for 53, the highway 45, combined you're looking at 49. Now, I drove this car 315 miles. I didn't have any issues with it as far as charging or keeping it going. I had to put a little gas in it, and that was about it. It is very smooth and quiet around town. I mean, this is a nice, easy driving city car. You get out on the highway, you're going to pick up a little bit of road noise that I think is probably the tires. But I also think that you could turn up that Hardin Carmen, and you didn't even notice it at all.
How about that?
Now, if you get to looking at it, base model price is $28,315 for this car. Now, the base trim price that we were driving, again, top of the line, $35,340. Now, as tested, the MSRP on this baby was $37,105.
Wow.
So if you're looking for something to compare it to, it's bigger, but the Honda CR-V hybrid kind of falls into that same hybrid, smaller type car. It is $34,050, but again, it's larger. Smaller. So the Toyota Corolla Cross, which is fairly new, has but it's closer in size. It's $28,220 is what it's going to start at. And I do want to mention that the Kia does have the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, which I think is personally outstanding. So if you're looking for something in that smaller, compact SUV, CUV category, there's a lot of competition there. But this is one of them you ought to look at.